It's game 2 in Philadelphia, and the weather has taken a turn for the hotter. Going to be 90s the next couple of days and maybe near triple digits on Sunday. Hey, buddy, glad you're here. Curly W's in the house. It's Eric Fetty and the Nats against the Phillies tonight. Bob and FP, welcome to South Philly. We're going to show some numbers in a moment that indicates the ball club's recent struggles. I would offer that maybe seeing Ryan Zimmerman and Matt Adams taking batting practice today makes us feel a little better about some of these things.
Yeah, and Steven Strasburg threw 25 pitches off the mound yesterday. So Jeremy Hellickson probably going to start tomorrow. So things are starting to look up, even though these numbers don't look so good. And the only reference I have, Bob, was in 2001 as the Oakland Athletic. We were 37-41 on June 29th. We ended up 102-60 that year. So there's 83 games left to be played. There's a long way to go. This thing can flip right around in a minute. They just have to get healthy and start believing in themselves a little bit more.
Well, that's great. I'm looking forward to an 82-game winning streak. You guys were unbelievable that year. And let's talk about Eric Fetty. He's pitched pretty effectively, FP. A couple of home runs here and there has kept him from winning that first big league game, and maybe another one along with it.
Yeah, he gets a little fine with 2 strikes, trying to put guys away. But last start was a good one. He had 10 ground ball outs last start, and he had a couple of double plays. So he did a nice job of keeping the ball on the ground and getting ground balls. Got to do that here today on a warm night at the bank.
And of course, he was a Nats high draft pick. So was Nick Pivetta back in the day before the Nats traded him in the Jonathan Papelbon deal.
Well, that was the Sunday night game. Check it out. They got 8 hits off him. They figured him out late. So hopefully they score some runs early tonight off Pivetta, and everybody can take a deep breath.
Early. I like the sound of that. Bryce Harper and Rendon, you might say early and late, have handled this guy pretty well. They both homered off him. Bryce, of course, took one to the batter's eye about 2/3 of the way up the hill. So they're a combined 7 for 15, 4 homers, 6 RBIs against Nick Pivetta. The Nats, it's a warm evening. Ball should be in the air for quite a while. Game 2 at Philly. Brought to you by PNC Bank. There's no better time to act than today. PNC, make today the day. And by American Standard Heating and Air. Find your local independent American Standard Heating and Air dealer at MidAtlanticComfort.com. The Bank, it's hot in Philly. It's a great ballpark. Where, oh where, is Jason Worth to steal the keys to the four-wheeler? And evidently, he thinks Eric Fetty's dragging his arm on the way to the dugout. It's 90. Fortunately, the humidity is only 36%. That's awesome. As we get ready for game number 80 on the year. The Nats drafted both starters, of course. Eric Fetty, first rounder 4 years ago, 18th overall. And then Nick Pivetta, a fourth rounder in 13, 135 players chosen before him. And he was with the Nats minor league system when they made the deal for Jonathan Papelbon. And that was the gist of that trade. So we're happy for Nick having some success. He's 12-16 career. He'll be making his 43rd start tonight. And against the Nats, 0-2 with 4 starts at a high 9+ ERA. So here's Juan Soto, overall hitting .318, on base percentage almost .440. He's 35 for 110 in 34 games as a big leaguer. Has a hit and a walk against Nick Pivetta. So Michael A. Taylor on the bench tonight. So is Daniel Murphy. So some shifting around in the lineup as Davey Martinez continues to look for that magic combo that'll put a bunch of runs on the board.
And you see the arsenal for Nick Pivetta, fastball averaging 95 this year, but opponents are hitting .311 against the heater. The slider's the thing. Just a 160 average against Pivetta's slider. Last start on the 24th against the Nats. Remember, it's a Sunday night baseball game. Gave up a couple of runs on 8 hits over 5 innings. Struck out 7 Nats, walked 2. Gave up a home run in that one. So the Nats haven't hit too many homers lately. Maybe they can get one in the air off Pivetta tonight. Defense for the Phils behind Pivetta. Hoskins, Herrera, Cousins, the outfield. Kingery, Hernandez up the middle. Franco Santana at the corners. And Andrew Knapp behind the plate. Not Kirk Cousins, Dylan Cousins, right?
Yeah, he's a large man. We'll talk about him when he comes up.
Not spelled the same. So there was an obvious similarity there, not. Oh, there's his chart telling them where to play against Adam Eaton.
I put him up against the right field wall so that everything drops in front of him.
Like it.
Juan Soto, opposite field. His extra base hits, 2 out of every 3 go that way. The Nats second to the White Sox in stolen bases. Running game's been kind of static lately in terms of stealing bases. And the Phillies, they make you work. They make you throw lots of pitches. They foul pitches off. So here's Eaton hitting .289 overall on the year. 24th game. First pitch 7:07 underway with a pitch way up and away.
Opponents are hitting .538 against Pivetta's first pitch this year. 14 for 26. It's the worst in baseball. You'll see a lot of first pitch hacking tonight by the Nats.
So that's why you threw it up there. Second pitch, a good one, 1-1. The Nats are 11th in the league in batting average, 12th in runs, 8th in homers. Skipper, a nightly ritual, waiting for some offense early. That one drifting away. And for a second time by Eaton, 96 elevated there.
Well, it's such a tricky thing for Davey Martinez. He's trying to keep Adam Eaton healthy and bring him along slowly. But with that, it's hard to get a rhythm if you're a hitter not playing every day when you're used to playing every day. So it's a fine line they're trying to walk.
Target way up. Phillies are good at home with last night's win, 11 over here, 26-15. They're 4 under on the road, and against the East, Phillies 13-16, the Nats 12-14. And that ball hitting the netting that here extends well beyond the ends of the dugouts. Braves at St. Louis. Julio Teheran tonight against Miles Michaelis. So the Braves couple over the Phillies, 4 over the Nats. And a big slow breaking ball. Eaton stays with it and drops it into right field.
I'm doing the over the infield sign right now with both hands like the guys do. It's good at bat. Fouled off some nasty pitches up and away. Then he got an off-speed pitch. Bat died a hero. And there goes a no-hitter. So runs early is the best way to loosen everybody up. to having a productive game offensively. Nice at bat by Eaton.
Next up, Trey Turner. Even with the bag is Franco at third. Fastball away. Trey has a ton of hitting room. 90+ feet on the right side of the infield. He's 3 for 9 career against Pivetta. That was Adam Eaton's first AB against the Phillies right-hander. And a ball hit hard to left, high in the air. See you later. Number 9 for Trey, and that quickly. The Nats on top, 2-0.
Well, said runs early, didn't know it'd be that early. 9th home run of the year for Trey. A smile on his face and some celebration in the Nats dugout. And how about that? Just like that, 2-0 Nationals. And the best part is the smiles in the dugout. We haven't seen a whole lot of that lately.
Yeah, no doubter to left. No way the gaps in this ballpark going to hold that one. And here's Bryce. Been waiting a while for him to hit number 20. Maybe tonight's the night. Shift is on. As we showed you during our opening segment, he's hit a couple against Pivetta. 3 RBIs attached. 3 for 7 career. Trey Turner's RBI total shoots up to 29. And that's the 11th home run given up by Pivetta in 84 innings. Staying upstairs with mid-90s for the first out.
Well, let's see the Trey Turner homer one more time. A fastball right down Broad Street. 95 miles an hour. Got some elevation to it. Check out the swing to create the launch angle. The home run number 9. It's got to feel good for everyone in that third base dugout, but especially Trey Turner. Had a great at-bat last go-around last night, and he starts this one up with a tater.
34th career home run. Anthony Rendon's hit 3 in his last 11 games. And of course, he got the Nats started on the road back last Sunday. Things weren't looking too good until he put that ball well out into the left center field part of Nationals Park. And he's going to pull one down the line here. It's going to hit at the very base of the wall. And Anthony Rendon cruising into second base with a patented double. That will be his 22nd of the year.
Single homer double. Triple shy of the cycle here in the top of the first for the Nats. Fastball down and in. Such quick hands, base of the wall. So a 1-out double. And the line is moving here in the first.
Yeah, it's kind of how you quiet down a sizable crowd gathering for baseball and fireworks later. And here's Soto. Hitting streak came to an end last night, but he did walk a pair of times. And he's going to ram one out deep to left center. 374 mark, and see you later. 4-0 Nats on 2 home runs and 4 hits in the first 5 batters. That's his 7th, and now 18 RBIs.
That ball was smoked. .104.2, 383. Juan Soto does it again, folks. His 7th home run as a 19-year-old in the big leagues. Putting his ball club up 4-0 in the first. 4 runs, only 1 out. Offense is cool. Yes.
Yeah, Nats in this inning more runs than they had scored in their previous 3 games combined. Now Mark Reynolds, who's hit 6. And he's going to hit one pretty deep to right. Right in front of the scoreboard. Dylan Cousins, 2 down.
All right, let's go back to Juan Soto's home run. The magic wand. There it goes. Fastball down and in. Boom. Such a short, compact swing. Ball flying here tonight, by the way. I'll give that one about 376. Matt Adams, who took BP today, is real close, folks. Liked it.
Take it easy on the hand there, Matt.
Yeah, I think that was the right hand, wasn't it?
I know. Take it easy on both of them. Gonna need both of those hands. 36 hits in just over 34 games now. And remember, we channeled the extra base hits going the other way. He just did it again. 0-1 to Defoe. Wilmer batting in the 7-hole tonight with Spencer Keyboom behind him. And Eric Fetty has a National League tradition hitting in the 9th spot. He's going to go the other way for a base hit. No way Kingery throws him out, even if he lets go of it. 5 hits in the first inning.
Nice piece of hitting, ball on the ground. Good things happen. Made Kingery go to his right. No shot at throwing out Wilmer. Same seats. Do not move.
Here's Spencer Keyboom.
I feel like we should all know as a group by now when to stay in the same seat and when not to, right? It's been long enough. You know, if things are going well, you just stay parked, throw out the anchor.
Have refreshments delivered.
One lady on Twitter last night, her husband went outside and she wouldn't let him back in the house because I said same seats. That's a fan, and that's what I'm talking about.
FP strengthening marriages everywhere.
Oh, we had a sneak attack by the pitching coach here. He was almost to the first baseline before they called timeout.
Yeah, that was interesting. Rick Krenitz. And so Keyboom will stroll back during that time and then revisit the box here. Spencer Keyboom, not a big home run hitter in the minor leagues, just 16 homers. Two-one, and you got the pitcher on deck with a possibility of letting everybody hit in the first inning. So about to throw pitch number 25. Keyboom, 7 big league hits, 34 at bats, playing in his 15th game, couple of RBIs.
Good swing. Got that little rhythm thing going with his bat. The only thing you have to be careful of when a pitcher's in the stretch is not to get caught waggling that bat in the strike zone and then rushing it back and then rushing it forward with your swing. Seems like he's got him timed up, though. Yeah, he's not doing it here.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss on 95 upstairs. Nats make a ton of noise. Eaton got it started. Turner went deep. So it was 2-0 after 2 hitters. Trey his 9th of the year. And then Anthony Rendon a double, base of the wall. Up steps the rookie, and it's another amazing shot the other way. 4 for the Nats. At home against the Phillies, and here's their lineup. Michael Franco, and that's what he wants to be called these days. He's on a 6-game streak against the Nats, and overall in that time 10 for 21. Phillies are 12th in the league in batting average, 9th in runs, and 6th in homers. Here we go. Fetty and Cesar Hernandez pitch away, and his night's underway.
Arsenal for Fetty. Super important he has a shutdown inning right here and gets his team back in the dugout. Don't give Nick Pivetta, who's on the ropes, a chance to regroup. There's the numbers. Took the loss to the Phillies last start on the 23rd, but pitched well, gave up 3 runs over 6 innings, had 10 ground ball outs, did a nice job of keeping the ball down.
Yeah, 2 double plays helped him on his way to double-digit grounders. 2-1 now as Hernandez squared around. Switch inning leadoff guy with speed, 3rd in the league in runs behind Ozzie Albies and Charlie Blackmon. Swings through that one, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And defense for the Nats tonight behind Fetty, Soto, Harper, Eaton the outfield. Turner, Defoe going to turn some 2s. Rendon, Reynolds at the corners, and Spencer Keyboom putting down the digits.
Hernandez base hit last time. First time up last night, he tried to bunt. This time he's going to serve one to left. Soto gets caught in between. It hits off his body, and to second base goes Hernandez.
We got caught in between. He was decide whether to come in and catch it, and then he realized he wasn't going to get it, so he tried to slam on the brakes and got too close to the hop, and then was at the mercy of the baseball. So the left field thing's still a work in progress for Juan Soto, but he is working hard at it every single day. Just more of a natural hitter than he is a fielder.
They have posted an error, so a single for Hernandez and Juan Soto's first big league error. Here's Rhys Hoskins, and look out, this guy's been hot lately. Homer here last night, a big one. 2-run shot in the 7th against Ryan Madson, turned out to be the difference in the game.
Yeah, right-handed hitters have been actually the problem for Eric Fetty over the last month. They're hitting 400 against him. They're 14 for their last 35.
Defoe jockeying to keep the runner close. That one way inside to Hoskins. First time these guys matched up 0 for 2 was Reese with a base on balls. And front door of the breaking ball stayed up and in.
Yeah, arm angle's lower than it was last start. Kind of got around that slider. And dropped down on the last 2 or 3 pitches, actually.
Breaking ball on 3-1. Right in there. Tapper left side, and here comes Rendon with the glove. Time to make the play. And an important first out for Fetty with Hernandez remaining at second base.
Talked about the 10 ground ball outs last time. There's ground ball out number 1 tonight for Fetty.
Here's Odubel Herrera. Yeah, it's had him with an 0 for last night. Hit by a pitch second time up.
Taken all the way? Or it looked up and he was already going, I think.
You never know with this guy, do you? I mean, remember when it was 3-0 in his first at bat last night? Started swinging at everything, basically got himself out. Phillies had a runner at second base at that point. He's going to jack one high in the air to right center. Adam Eaton grabbing it as it stays in the yard. He was halfway onto the track. 2 down, and Hernandez to third.
This didn't have a great sound, but in this ballpark you never know, and I think Eric Fetty was wishing that back in and it stayed. Maybe off the label a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, looked dangerous off the bat, just allowed out.
I'm telling you, if Rhys Hoskins had a productive out, it'd be 4-1.
So here's Santana. Anthony Rendon has to stay home on the left side. Then that's in a shift. So he's about halfway between second and third. Herrera with that out, by the way, 0 for his last 17.
I always thought, Carp, that even if the other team scored a bunch of runs in the first inning and you had a leadoff double, you still had to move the guy over.
Agreed.
Because the only way you get back into a ball game with 9 at-bats is to chip away at things. So there's a tendency to go ahead and say, I'm going deep and it's going to be 4-2 right here. But if you do the little things when you're behind, that's how you get back into a game. So maybe Hoskins with 13 home runs isn't a guy that's going to think about moving a runner in the first inning. He's thinking about driving himself in. But it's still a way to get on the board, get some high fives in the dugout, get guys feeling good about themselves. Even though you're down by 4, you would have been down by 3.
3-0 now. We've seen Santana swing 3-0 in this series. Fetty's going to walk him, and it'll turn into a righty-righty matchup with shortstop Scott Kingery.
That said, I don't even know if guys move runners anymore.
Well, you know, while you were going through that, I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's what we used to say.
Yeah.
That was the way the game used to be played. And so many things are changing now that are kind of, I don't know, kicking down the door as far as the fundamentals of baseball have been for a long, long time. I personally think there's a sinister plot out there trying to turn baseball into a video game. And it's up to us to not let the robots take over and the computers.
Well, you get paid for home runs and walks. You get paid for home runs and walks.
That's a great pitch. Diving down and in. Little off speed there from Fetty, and Kingery had no chance.
You don't get penalized for strikeouts, you're going to strike out. It's just the way the game has kind of developed now into all or nothing.
Kingery 1 for 3 against Fetty. Jammed him. Rendon over to cut it, little in between hop, and he plays it perfectly. So the leadoff single, error, and the 2-out walk, no problem. 4-0 Nats.
Team's lack of offense recently says what he wants to see is guys not putting so much pressure on themselves offensively. The last thing is that he wants is his guys stepping into the batter's box feeling like they need to do everything themselves. He said he's telling guys, just be you. Everyone do their job individually, and that's how this team will get out of this stretch. Collectively, however, Davey did note that he wants his team to start beating up on starting pitchers the way that they were earlier on in the season. He likes how they've been coming back in games late and likes the intensity and sense of urgency, but he wants that in the early part of games as well, guys. And Trey Turner saying as well after last night's game, couldn't hurt us to have a little bit more fun. You put up 4 runs in the first inning, that'll help.
Hey, Dan, I've got, the perfect solution. You just touched on it. 4 in the first. That'll take some pressure off some guys, right?
For sure, and that's exactly what Davey wanted. That pressure won't continue if you put up a big crooked number early on, and then the smiles will start and everything will loosen from there.
We've seen the smiles. Thank you, sir. And here we go, top 2. Eric Fetty 0 for 5 this year. 0 for 9 as a big league hitter, and that's a fastball away.
Smile, it's Friday.
Yeah, and it's 4-0.
Right, did I go too soon on that?
No, we were singing songs and cutting up during the break.
We're having fun.
Giddy with runs.
See, now you relax. Now you loosen up. A lot of guys with hits under their belt not pressing, and you add on 1 here, 1 there, and that's how you win ball games, because then the other team knows they can't come back.
That's a good take by Eric Fetty on a 2-2 fastball. He just got finished throwing 21 pitches, 11 strikes. Nissan.
Way outside. Darn near a pitch out. I ain't close.
He's going to tap 1 into play. Bare hand by Pivetta. Knew he had time. Fetty got down the line very well. and they got him by a step or less.
Big thump on that bag right there. He's fine. With Nats Pastime Nationals game whenever you want for just $65 per month. This July, look who's coming to town. The Red Sox. I think it's their first time at Nats Park in a long, long time. Marlins, Braves, Mets. Nats Pass is available exclusive through MLB Ballpark app. So download that today and start enjoying unlimited Nats baseball.
Yeah, looking at some of the notes that I'm working on for the Red Sox next week. You talk about a ball club that can generate some offense and score some runs. JD Martinez added to the mix this year. They've got some hitters. It's going to be a great series. Here's Adam Eaton, who got that rally started in the first. As FP said, fouled off some tough pitches, some fastballs upstairs, and then dropped a base hit on a pretty simple swing into right field. They're really giving him the right field corner against a power pitcher. Be hard to pull a Pivetta fastball down there. But way out toward the gap, Dylan Cousins. It's where the card told him to play. Target away.
Those cards are kind of smart when you think about it. You don't have to have a coach on the top step whistling to get your attention, every hitter. You save so much time in your pregame, pre-series meetings. Just hand them the card. Go stand out in the pasture and look at it between pitchers.
Yeah.
Or between hitters.
Yeah, I was thinking that speeds up the game, right?
Yeah.
Good crowd gathering here in Philly. Phillies are averaging 26,077 per game. That's in the bottom 5 in the league, number 11 out of 15 teams. Big slow breaking ball. It's a race to the bag, and Pivetta is going to get there first and cross right in front of Adam for the second out from Santana.
So if you missed it, first time up, Trey Turner, second hitter of the game after an Adam Eaton single, home run number 9 on a fastball right down the middle. Created some nice launch angle there, drove it fairly deep into left center field and got everybody up off the bench excited and high fives early. Washington, D.C. Lexus dealers donate $250 to the Children's National Health System for the first 200 home runs hit by the Nats this year. Lexus, experience amazing.
Trey now, last 10 ball games, he's 12 for 34. It's around a 340 clip. So he's now 4 for 10 against Pivetta with 2 homers and 4 batted in. Sharp on the breaking ball, but low, 2-0. Uncertain swing on a pitch diving on him.
Hit a home run on a fastball first time up. You get a 2-1 curve. Now he should get a heater here, though.
You would think.
But he's probably try to locate it away.
The presence of Harper in the on deck circle.
Or pound it in.
He misses away, and now Rice will bat. Possible running threat here with 2 outs.
Rice was swinging first time. I think he saw 3 fastballs. And they were all up. High, higher, and highest.
Rice 81 strikeouts, 60 walks, still second in the league in walks, 1 behind Joey Votto, tied with the Phillies' Santana. 3 for 8 career and 2 homers against Pivetta. Big shift on, and Nick Pivetta held on to that one for a while, and Santana had to go backhand to keep it from going down the right field side. 85 feet of room between Franco and the third base bag.
So May 4th, Bryce Harper took Nick Pivetta deep twice at Nats Park. Ball down and in. He just kind of shanked a line drive to left, barrel on the baseball. Then this time that one went far, straightaway center field. I think up by the cameras, if I remember right.
473.
Yeah.
And by the way, Bryce was leading off that night. Those are his first 2 times at bat.
He's just swinging tonight. He has seen 6 pitches and he swung at every single one. 3 fastballs first time, 2 fastballs and a curve this time. He's not walking tonight.
And the curveball rolls in there. Pivetta walked all the way down the mound onto the grass toward his dugout. Paul Nauert behind the plate tonight, 22-year veteran. Sometimes it takes the umps a curveball or 2 early to get adjusted. That's a fastball up. Knapp. Andrew Knapp, their catcher, 4 for 17, throwing out base runners. Career just 9 for 55. Been working with the young pitching staff around here for a couple of years. So Trey on the move on a 2-2 pitch.
Didn't get the best jump ever, but Trey's fast enough to outrun an okay jump.
Target way up. And Turner just flat out beats it. Ball 3, and for Trey, number 22 in 24 attempts.
Much better jump on that one. See it right there, and then basically a modified pitch out for Knapp, who just didn't have enough time. Turner steals it easily. Now Bryce has a chance to drive in a run. Trying to throw ball forward. Look at this.
Curveball away, was not about to give in to Bryce Harper. So on 8 pitches, Harper draws the walk. 2 free passes here with 2 outs, and Rendon is next.
Phillies have done this a few times, Cart. Check out Andrew Knapp standing up to give the high fastball sign with the runner on second. The pitch is a curveball. So they're trying to deke either the runner or make you feel as a hitter they're going high fastball with that high target, then throwing the off-speed pitch down low. The one thing I would say to that is if I'm Nick Pivetta, I would love my target to be stationary down low if I'm going to throw a curveball and not have to look at a guy half standing up when I'm throwing a curveball, because I might hang one.
He misses low to Rendon. 51 pitches with 2 outs in the second inning for Nick Pivetta. So when his next delivery heads home, he'll have 26 in each of the first 2 innings.
A nice 0-2 walk by Bryce Harper.
Yeah, and walks have always been dangerous in this ballpark. Front door, curveball. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons. League leaders. Anthony's up there with the most doubles, including his first inning shot right off the bottom of the left field wall. So Rendon now has 22 on the year total, and that's 4th most in the National League. high in the air, right center. It had a loud sound approaching the scoreboard. See you later. 3 homers, 7 runs. And that's why you can't walk people at the bank.
Tenth homer of the season for Anthony Rendon. A double, a home run. I think it's a fastball up. Yeah, it was. And it had the sound carpet. And on a night like tonight when it's 90 degrees, you know that one's going out of here. Beautiful swing going the other way. 7-0. I repeat, 7-0 Nationals. Offense is cool. Dugout is excited. And the boys are swinging the bats. 3 taters already in 1 2/3 innings. Gotta love that.
Here's Soto, who had the second big blow of the first inning and a curveball for a strike. So the Phillies bullpen gets busy very early. These weren't the kind of fireworks their fans had in mind. Fastball inside edge, 0-2. Right-hander Yaxel Rios. Two 2-out walks and a Rendon jack.
Juan Soto takes a mighty hack and he just looks at the pitcher like, let's go, bro. I love it. He's 19 years old. He's 2 strikes, takes a big hack and looks right at Nick Pivetta like, let's do this, dude. It's great stuff. This kid's swagger's off the charts right now.
And the other thing is, he's not afraid to get behind in the count, or at least he's not afraid once he gets behind in the count to start spitting on pitches unless there's strikes.
So confident. So confident. I mean, it doesn't mean he's going to get a hit here. He's just so confident. It's ridiculous. I love it. That's how you got to play this game.
Slow roller on the breaking ball, and Pivetta couldn't get a handle on it. Base hit. Soto's 2 for 2.
Put the ball in play, good things happen, right? It's a little doinker off the plate. Nick Pivetta travels big time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. That's traveling, and that's a base hit. And that's going to do it for Nick Pivetta.
1 2/3. 3 home runs, 7 hits. And the Nats give him an early shower. Choose a winning team for your vehicle. Jiffy Lube for value and convenience. JiffyLubeDC.com. Rios on the way, and they're booing in Philly.
Field when you're playing baseball, whether you're on the mound or in the box. Simple foul ball with 2 strikes, right? Watch Juan Soto after the foul ball. See him looking out at Pavetta and kind of bowing his arms out like he's carrying the briefcases. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's being the baddest dude on the field on that pitch. And if this team, and when this team does that, they're going to start winning a lot of games.
Mark Reynolds, first career at bat against Yaxel Rios. 25 years of age, from Caguas, Puerto Rico. 12th round of the draft. Phillies took him 7 years ago. Fastball in there. 97. Reynolds fly ball to right first time. And a 1-2. Mark Reynolds now 19 hits, 84 at bats, playing his 29th game as a National. A piece of lumber looks brand new. On the run, doesn't matter. Reynolds takes strike 3 with Soto on the move, and a big blow. Anthony Rendon the other way here at Citizens Bank Park.
Of the second inning. Baseball's two biggest events of the summer back to back. It actually begins with the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN. That's 8 o'clock at night on July 16th. Then catch the All-Star Game. It's the 89th edition. That's presented by MasterCard, July 17th on Fox. Coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. for that one. Here's Anthony Rendon, an All-Star.
Making a big-time push as we are on the verge of the month of July. This is Dylan Cousins, 24-year-old outfielder from Scottsdale. Phillies drafted him second round 6 years ago. Missed about 2 weeks with a strained left quad. He's back now, and he's 2 for 10 with a homer and 2 RBIs in his first big league action. Hit 115 homers in 7 minor league seasons. 6'6", 245. He gashes that one. Turner knocks it down. The call is out by Tom Woodring. He took a long look to make sure Reynolds was on the bag. And by the way, that's a big man who can fly. He stole almost 100 bases in the minor leagues. Cousins.
Well, nice play by Trey Turner. That ball was hit hard, knocked it down, stayed with it. And then was Mark Reynolds' foot on the bag as the throw kind of sailed toward the catcher's side of first. And we are playing on, folks. Nice play, Trey. That ball was hit real hard. Got up quickly, stayed with it, threw a bullet to first. Good play. Not used to playing over there.
Yeah, I'll give a couple of guys stars on that one. Reynolds able to hang on the bag. Here's Michael Franco hitting .262. And in the midst of a 6-game hitting streak with 10 hits.
You know, I'm thinking all of a sudden out loud on the air. I wonder, I know. I wonder if it's, as an infielder, you go back to your normal position finally and you just take a deep breath like you're comfortable all of a sudden.
I'm where I belong.
Yes. You know, you got shortstops on the second base side, you got second baseman over there, you got third baseman playing deep in right field, and then all of a sudden you go back to where they're straight up now. I wonder if you just take a big deep breath and say, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be.
High chopper hit on or near the plate. Do or die for Rendon, and he got him. Anthony Rendon putting on some kind of show with lumber and leather tonight.
I'm just telling you, it goes. They coincide with each other. Let's just put it that way. Trey Turner's got a home run and a walk and a stolen base. He just made a sweet play. Anthony Rendon has a double and a home run. He just made a sweet play. So those early runs, scoring 4 in the first, everybody relaxes. Now you're just playing the game you're used to playing, and you can see it on both sides.
There's Andrew Knapp, number 8 hitter, facing Fetty for the first time. .207 left-handed, .202 overall. Counts even 1-1. And a ball hit well out to right center. The Nats were played the other way. So over to cut it off, Harper. And Bryce did all he could, but it's a 2-out double for Andrew Knapp.
Yeah, good hustle by Bryce. Good angle by Bryce. And he's going so fast right there. He had to plant and throw blindly. Gets it in the vicinity, but Knapp with a 2-out double. And now Rios, the pitcher, is about to hit.
0 for 1 career with a strikeout. Relievers, of course, don't hit much, but sometimes early in a ball game they have to in a situation like this. They're down 7. They need some innings out of their bullpen. Strike 1. Nice breaking ball. Rios ran out of bat. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Blocked by Keyboon. The tag, and the inning's over. 2 shutout innings for Eric Fetty, enjoying a huge lead early.
some Fios by Verizon Expo. It's been a while. There's Trey Turner's in super duper slow motion. There's Juan Soto's. And then Anthony Rendon's on the fastball up, going the other way. Had a loud sound. Look at that. You hit a home run, we get to show your trot in Expo. The 100% fiber optic network means more speed for more devices at once. Visit getfios.com. There's your game summary.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 swings, 7 runs. So to the top of the third, Yaxel Rios against Wilmer Defoe. Spencer Kieboom and Eric Fetty. Wilmer base hit, shortstop hole, first time. Just kind of went the other way with a nice easy swing, placed it beautifully, and got that first inning down to the number 8 hitter in the process. They want to jam him. He was trying to hit one over the right field scoreboard. 1-1.
Just trying to tap one into play there to short. Short.
Yeah, in New York.
Compact swing. I like it. So you're supposed to swing 1-0. Let it eat. Now he's shorting up and flip one to left.
Mets are at Miami, 1-0 Marlins early. Miami now only 2 games back of the Mets in the East at the bottom. He went off speed.
Where are you going?
And I don't know, showing up the umpire or what?
And the hitter. Hitters don't like that. You walked off the mound. You just showed me up big time. That's a big time show up.
And on 2-2, Wilmer pulls it foul. And by the way, the Red Sox should be coming to town Monday off of a series in New York where the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. We'll see how they come out of that series to take on the Nats.
Battling. I like it.
By the way, the last time the Nats scored 4 runs in the first inning was the bullpen night against Tampa Bay, June 6th. Got 5 runs that time. Last time they did it on the road almost a year ago. Defoe will lift one high left side for Michael Franco. First out, top of the third.
All right, check this out. Nats fans and Cats fans, ignite your catitude on Catterday, July 7th, when the Nats take on the Marlins. You can't bring your feline friends, but you get a cool t-shirt and benefit the Humane Rescue Alliance with the purchase of a special ticket. Visit Nationals.com.
You know, we missed something there.
I love that.
We could have had Geo meowing in the background.
I think we should have Hamster Day, too. Hey, you got to give some love to the cats every once in a while.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. I heard they're pretty sick of that pups in the park stuff.
I think you should bring them both together and see what happens.
It'd be a rumble.
In the same section. Just get the place jumping.
You know, baseball brings people and animals together. I think they'd be fine. 1-1 to Kieboom, who struck out swinging first time.
Squirrels in the park would be fun.
Fastball high and tight.
I bet you there was bets going around Nats Park, the people that wrote that, betting if I'd get through it. 100%. I like it. Catitude. Bring your catitude to the ballpark. It's very clever. Yeah.
It's been a while since we threw Natitude around. That was a marketing bonanza several years ago. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Keyboom goes to right. To his left, Cousins. 2 down here in the 3rd. Eric Fetty next. I'll look ahead to the Nats' upcoming schedule. 2 more here, and then the Sox are in. Make a note of the 4th, 11 a.m. It's all brought to you by Sandy Spring Bank, where they help people and businesses reach their goals every day. Sandy Spring Bank, from here for 150 years. Fetty, bouncing ball first time, thrown out by Nick Pivetta.
The way Eric Fetty hustled down the line his first AB. You know, he's been working with Max Scherzer. It doesn't surprise me.
He's going to hit that one by the mound. And circling behind it, Hernandez. The Nationals go 1-2-3. That's 4 straight for Rios. Fetty back to work. Big lead.
Eric Fetty is an inquisitive young starting pitcher, and he's got an experienced starting rotation around him from whom Fetty wants to pick up the tricks of the trade. But he told me yesterday that he's making a concerted effort not to try and take on too much too soon, and at least early, not to try and fill up his brain with too much information. Steven Strasburg recently taught Fetty how to use the Nats video system to break down tape. But Fetty told me he's only used it for a couple specific things so far. Max Scherzer has been talking with Fetty about how to sequence hitters, what to throw to specific guys in specific counts. And all that is good, but Fetty is cognizant, guys, of not going all paralysis by analysis. He wants to learn all this over the course of his career for sure, and he loves having Scherzer and Strasburg and other guys to lean on. But he wants to pick up these pieces of information slowly, and so for now, he's going to take little bits of it here and there and go out there and attack hitters the best he sees fit.
All right, thank you, Dan. We go bottom 3, so here's round 3 for Fetty. Gone through the lineup once so far. And the only hit in the first inning was this man, Cesar Hernandez. Hit a pretty hard liner to left. Soto came in, gave up on trying to catch it, and then it deflected off his body for an extra bag. Big curveball.
Yeah, Max stood behind one of Eric Fetty's bullpens recently, and they set up a bag of balls down away from right-handers and worked on the slider, and he was just trying to dart that bag of balls with it, and Max would tell him, that's what I'm looking for. Nice. That's what I want. So there's a lot of people that compare their competitive nature together. But I think it's cool when you got a 3-time Cy Young Award winner really that involved with a youngster that might remind him of himself at a younger stage. It's good stuff. That's what good teams do, and that's what good teammates do.
Yeah, like having an extra coach on the staff, and a good one right in the prime of what he's doing. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cesar Hernandez, 53 walks, 5th most in the league. But he strikes out a lot, 78 times. There's an interesting stat on him. This year he has walked leading off an inning 23 times. 3-2 here.
Eric Fetty's had trouble throwing strikes with 2 strikes. And putting guys away. He's only thrown 27% strikes with 2 strikes this year. That's 3rd lowest in baseball. And I think maybe sometimes you try to throw that perfect pitch and you miss.
And there's Hernandez up to his old tricks. 2nd walk of the night given by Fetty. Santana back in the 1st when it appeared he might have been pitching around him a bit. So now it's Rhys Hoskins batting for the 2nd time with a man on base.
And I think the longer you pitch and the more you start to trust your stuff and have confidence in your stuff, that number will go way up. And now you get real aggressive with 2 strikes and try to end the at-bat quick. Your pitch count stays low. You go deeper into games.
Hoskins bouncer to Rendon 1st time. That was with a runner at 2nd, nobody out. And it looked like that one might have gotten Spencer Kieboom on the way by. And the breaking ball front door, but low.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to be is too fine with a 7-run lead. Obviously stick to the game plan, locate your pitches, but be ultra aggressive with that lead, because free base runners is the easiest way to get back into it.
Low again. Fetty's body language there indicates he thought it was a strike. Missing with his fastball to Hernandez, and now Hoskins. You do not want 2 men aboard for Herrera and or Santana.
That was auto swing by Rhys Hoskins. He was swinging at that 3-1 fastball right out of his hand no matter what.
Mercedes-Benz tracks it.
He was hoping it was striking. It was right down the middle.
Used the ground ball effectively last time against the Phils. And again he goes in on the hands of Hoskins. Eric Fetty, 8th big league start. 0-4, 699 so far. Three-two. That ball is hammered to center. Bryce Harper to his left. They're in plenty of time. Runner returns. 1st out, 3rd inning.
Nice play. Had to battle through that at bat, and Rhys Hoskins on a 3-2 fastball. The second one he saw hits it to right center. Watch the jump by Bryce. Good route. I'm telling you, when you play the corners a lot, Bryce has played left field. Bryce has played right field. Center field's so much more fun. You see everything right in front of you. The ball off the bat. You have so much time to judge whether You got to go in or back. It's fun to play out there.
Second time tonight we've seen Eric Fetty kind of catch the ball along with his outfielder.
Yeah.
A lot of body English there. A mound visit after that out by Spencer Keyboom, and Odubel Herrera is the hitter. Flied out deep to right center to Adam Eaton, first time up. Making a bid for his 14th homer. There's a tapper to the right side. Defoe, Turner, 4-6-3. And Eric Fetty uses the ground ball. So 2 ground ball outs in each inning so far to hold that 7-0 lead.
Because no matter where you serve or when you served, we stand ready to serve all military families.
7-7-1 Nats, 0-2-0 Phillies. Eric Fetty, 3 effective innings so far. Experience the power and toughness of Ram at your local dealer. Or log on to ramtrucks.com to get to work. Guts, glory, Ram. And what they've done career against the Phillies, some numbers starting to pile up, especially Turner and Rendon. So here's Adam Eaton to lead off the top of the 4th inning. Axel Rios, 19 pitches, 13 strikes to come in and cool things down for the Phillies pitching staff. First pitch to Adam is high. He has singled to right, scored on the Turner homer, and then bounced out to the first baseman. 1-1. Braves underway at St. Louis. Tehran and Michaelis pitching tonight. Way inside. Look out, Adam.
Look out. Stay away from the knee and ankle area, please. I've worked real hard to get those better.
And on 2-1, off to the left. Adam Eaton pulls one down the line, hooking foul.
It's the typical Adam Eaton at bat, isn't it? Like his first time up when he ended it with a single.
Nissan on the entire AB here. So pitch number 7 coming. Really dropped the bat head on that one. And a little bit upstairs, ball 3. Great at bat. 4th inning underway, and Eaton's on for the 2nd time.
Great at bat. It's something to smile about, actually, I'd say. Because it's Friday. Thanks. I learned from the best. Brought to you by Dominion National. And we like to see smiles from the ball players on Friday, don't we? 7 runs in 2 innings will make everybody that's in the third base dugout and Nats fans smile for sure. Brought to you by Dominion National, providing innovative high-value dental and vision benefits to area employers and individuals. Smile. It's Friday and your ball club's up by 7.
Trey Turner has driven in the first 2. Then he walked, stole a base and scored on the Rendon homer in the 2nd. Top of the order has been busy. From Eaton down to Soto. Inside.
Got another homer in him right here.
Next one will be number 10 when he hits it. Good count. Better count now. Rips a base hit to left. 3 times on for Trey. And a big situation for Bryce Harper. 2 on, nobody out.
All right, he gets elevation on this. It is another homer. He just got on top of it, but a beautiful swing anyways. Maybe that late sink from Rios. But another loud sound off of Nat's bat. Smiles everywhere. It's still Friday. 107-mile-an-hour single for number 7.
Trey Turner 3 for 3 against Rios with that hit. Here's Harper. Rice will face the right-hander for the first time. Nationals 8 hits now. Fetty's given up just a couple. PNC takes us inside the numbers. Make today the day. So Jesus Aguilar from Milwaukee, and we'll see him and the Brewers right after the All-Star break is caught up. Nolan Arenado, Ozzy Albies, and the other 2 guys are Max Muncy and Paul Goldschmidt with 17. Dodgers D-backs respectively. Bryce to left, high in the air. See you later. It's 10-0. You can change the graphic, boys. There's a new league leader in home runs. Took a while for number 20. RBI total shoots up to 49.
The foul ball before, as you look at the details, was a great swing and had a loud sound. He stepped out of the batter's box, shook his head in disgust, like, I should have crushed that one out of the ballpark. He got the same pitch, the very next pitch, and put it in the stands. So he made the adjustment from the foul ball to the home run and totally blasted number 20 out of here. And it's 10-0 Nats.
10 runs on 9 hits, 4 home runs, nobody out. Here's Rendon.
Early runs relaxes everyone.
Now Gabe Kapler has to figure out how to keep his bullpen from getting wrecked for the rest of the weekend here. It's only the 4th inning with nobody out. Ball cutting to the outer edge. Austin Davis, one of their 3 lefties. And he's ready. That was Jim Gott, the bullpen coach, holding up the ball cap.
But with fireworks tonight, this just turns into a social gathering all of a sudden.
They're talking among themselves, and they're not happy. Double and a homer for Rendon so far. There are triples in this ballpark available. Just saying.
And the funky part out there in center, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
A couple of weird angles between the 387 and the 409 out there. You don't see too many homers opposite field that are as no doubt as that one was. Well up the seats.
So the pitch before is this one. It's a good swing, and then he was just disgusted with himself after. Got the same pitch again and made the adjustment.
I mean, look where that lands.
Yeah, that was a no doubt. The ball's flying here tonight, but that ball was hit and would have been a homer in any park.
Rendon's was opposite field. 2-2 to Anthony. Ask and you shall receive. Bryce alone now. Not that home runs are everything, but when Bryce is hitting them, that's a great thing. His last was June 9th against the Giants. Tie block. Look at Rendon reach out, but Franco's going to cut it off and catch it. First out, 4th inning. Anthony making a bid for his 3rd base hit.
But I made the point last night, Carp, that he's going to have a monster second half, talking about Bryce. He's too good. You just don't forget the things that he knows. You don't win an MVP. You don't almost win an MVP last year, but you got hurt, and then all of a sudden, you know, forget how to hit. The guy can hit, the guy can play, and the way I look at it, he's had a frustrating 25 days or so, and he's going to have a great last 83 games, and it's what you do last that counts.
Choose a winning team for your vehicle. Jiffy Lube for value and convenience. On the way is Austin Davis. Jiffy Lube, DC.com. Nationals baseball is brought to you by the all-wheel drive RAV4. Toyota, what drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals. Fourth inning, 4 homers, RAV4. It's all coming together tonight on a beautiful sunset Friday evening. Late June, Bryce Harper has gone deep. All is well again in Natstown. 25-year-old lefty, 12th rounder 4 years ago, Austin Davis. And with the Major League club, it'll be his 5th appearance this year. 5 hits, 1 run, 3 innings so far.
It's been a while for you with the see you laters. I mean, you told me before we went on air tonight that you were in your hotel room practicing in the mirror before, and you were trying to get it right because you're getting a little rusty. You're like, see you later? See you later? See you later. And then you finally got it, and look what happens tonight. 4 home runs because you practice in your room. See, everyone has to work hard at this.
This stuff just doesn't happen.
This doesn't happen.
You know.
I like when you emphasize the C.
Races on. Soto getting to the bag in good fashion. He's safe. Beating Davis over there, and he's 3 for 3.
When you're hot, you're hot. And a home run his first time up, his 7th, and 2 swinging bunts for hits. So same guy. Last one was at 2 strikes. This one off a lefty, and he's just busting it down the line, smelling another knock. Davis late getting over, Soto too fast. The 10th hit for the Nats tonight, and it's the 4th inning with 1 out. Love it.
Reynolds. Just got a call from the hotel. They're removing the mirror from my room before we get back tonight.
You should autograph it. But see you later.
Well, you know, it was a story from 1985, but I'll go with you on the slight timeline.
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good lie. People were buying that.
I was telling FB about my first network appearance, and I did rehearse the night before.
Told me you did.
Another sport other than baseball, so I really had to. That's low. Reynolds, fly ball to right and a strikeout. Mark is 0 for 1 career against Austin Davis. Big swing. And that's it for Reynolds. 2nd out here in the 4th.
It's a whole new ball game with RBI Baseball 18. RBI Baseball 18 delivers an all-new franchise mode and a cat mode, and it's available right now. Learn more at rbigame.com. Rated E for everyone.
Somebody on Twitter dug up the footage of Gio meowing during spring training a couple of years ago.
He had his catitude on that day.
Wilmer Defoe jacks one over the glove of Franco. On the run, Soto. That's deep into the corner. Bob Henley's going to send him. Relay coming in. No throw. It's 11-0. Wilmer Defoe 2 for 3, and that's his 22nd RBI.
Ball's ripped. Fastball down in, turn and burn. Little false step there. He thought Michael Franco was going to catch it, but it stayed down the corner nice. And that allowed Juan Soto to be sent. Ball kind of sat in the corner. Hoskins had to go in and get it, and Soto had to turn on the Jets right about there. 11-0 on 11 hits. Offense is so cool.
Here's Spencer Keyboom. Talked about that Tampa Bay game when the Nats scored 4 or more early. I think they had 11 at the end of that night. Tonight it's only the 4th. And this one to the left side, cut off by Franco. So the Nats will have another big inning. 3 driven in on Bryce Harper's 20th home run, then another by a Defoe double, and you can admire those when you go oppo and hit it that far up the seats. Left field, and the Nats opened up a big lead. Then they added another. It's 11-0. So check out the next homestand. We'll celebrate America's birthday, a full week of the national pastime in the nation's capital. 3 games with the Red Sox, 2nd through the 4th, and the Marlins the 5th through the 8th. That's a 4-game set. Call nationals.com. It'll be Youth Baseball Academy Day on Monday. Post-game Freedom Fireworks Tuesday night is going to be wild at the Yard. Night game and the fireworks afterwards. And then, of course, the traditional 11 a.m. Independence Day presented by SAIC, part of our patriotic series. Here's Fetty, 4th inning against Santana. First pitch fastball for a strike. Best pitch in baseball. Yeah. 52nd pitch of the day.
There's no rain in the forecast for the whole homestand. 97 on Monday, 92 on Tuesday, 91 on Wednesday, 90, 89, and 87, and then 83.
Dress accordingly. Bring some sunblock. If you're on that right field side of the ballpark, hydrate. Have a great week with us. Yeah, by the way, that Tuesday game is at 6.
That time, 6.
Brilliant.
Can't teach that.
Carlos Santana walked his first time. Fetty challenged fastball and a base hit out to left center. Soto was playing out toward the gap. Picked it up quickly on a hop. Carlos Santana, who can flat out hit. Still a mystery to me how that guy's in the 220s. Walk and a single, and that breaks up an 0 for 11 for him.
It's the 3rd hit for the Phillies off Eric Fetty tonight.
He has scattered them. 1 in the 1st and the 2nd. A walk in the 3rd got erased by a double play. Next up is Kingery, the shortstop. Scott bounced out to Rendon first time.
Interesting.
Front door on the breaking ball, and that one stayed up enough. Mercedes-Benz pitch cast. Nationals have turned 63 double plays, including one tonight. And he got around that one, did Kingery. Left field corner. Soto cuts it off. Runners will be held at second and third. Nobody out. So right now we're in the middle of the second time around the order.
Yeah, the one challenge Eric Fetty has had is he's faced two teams back-to-back twice. Remember, he pitched against the Yankees, then the Phillies, and now the Phillies. So for a young pitcher, that's hard to hide your arsenal, to have any mystery the second, third time around when you've shown him everything just a few days before. The way you get away with that is not falling into routine, really mixing things up, and I guess having plus stuff that doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
Fetty working with Spencer Kieboom, who caught him in the minor leagues this season. None of those games in front of 40,000 like we have here tonight. Let's see how they guide each other through this situation. 2-0.
Yeah, the last time up, unless my MLB app is wrong, Dylan Cousins down by 7 swung at a 3-0 fastball. Hit the ball to Trey Turner. Why is that news? Well, you're down by 7 and you're swinging 3-0. Strange.
And now a pitch away from the bases being loaded. Michael Franco on deck.
Yeah, the hits are okay when you're up by 11. The walks, probably not real popular with the manager or the pitching coach at this point, but he's pitched so well, it just seems like maybe trying to be a little fine right now.
Derek Lilliquist's visit prior to the matchup with Franco, who, by the way, is 3 for 4 against Fetty and almost 4 for 4, but Anthony Rendon made an outstanding play to throw him out. And maybe get the ground ball was part of that conversation. You're way ahead. Fetty does have 6 ground ball outs in 3 innings, including a double play in the third. Got the league's second best defense behind you.
Yeah, locate a sinker, get you a ground ball, trade a run for 2 outs. So you can't keep falling behind. 1-0 changeup right there.
Just can't locate the fastball.
Wasn't that bad a miss. It's right where he wants it for the ground ball. If it missed.
Yeah, good point. Could be 1-2. Can't go to 3-1, can you? There's the bouncer. Turner, Defoe, and Reynolds. 6-4-3. It's 11-1. And you'll take that all night. Ground ball outs number 7 and 8 for Eric Fetty with Santana scoring.
Well, every pitch of the sequence was down and Franco just couldn't take another one. He was teasing him at the bottom of the zone first 3 pitches. Then he throws what looked like a changeup right there, bottom of the zone. Trey Turner did a nice job of coming to get that before it hopped again. So an easy 6-4-3 double play once Trey got that big hop, and a nice job of getting it by Eric Fetty.
Andrew Knapp, the catcher, is next. Another runner still aboard. Kingery at third with 2 down. And the curveball misses. So a hitter who'd been giving him trouble retired twice in a row. That's the pitcher, Austin Davis, in the number 9 spot. Two-one. Up the middle, and it's 11-2. Andrew Knapp's 9th RBI of the year, and he's 2 for 2 tonight. Gets the Phillies a crooked number here in the 4th.
Andrew Knapp's hitting .202 against everybody else, but definitely not the Nats. It seems like he's getting into that category of being a Nat killer. Remember, he had a 2nd home run of the season against the Nats, and now he's got a double and a single here tonight.
Austin Davis is 0 for 1 career as a big league hitter.
See the sunset?
Amazing.
Strong, too extremely strong. Skyline.
Looking out to the northwest of this beautiful ballpark.
The buildings in the background. This booth is ridiculous. The view we have here. It's so nice. The Instagram picture out there. Should I take one?
Never stopped you before. Go ahead.
I want to do it.
Big curveball. That's it for the Phillies in the 4th. They'll pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. It's 11-2 Nats on a gorgeous Friday in Philly. right now on cool experiences in Washington, D.C. when you stay with Hilton. Visit Travel Hilton. Pardon me. Let's start over. Visit travel.hilton.com/DC. Got it? Thank you. Nope. Watch a sunset like that from many vantage points looking out toward the Blue Ridge Mountains in our hometown. Meanwhile, to the east, it's really dark. Top of the 5th. Fetty, Eaton, Turner. 11-2 Nats. Grounders to the pitcher and to the second baseman.
You're not on Instagram yet, are you? We got to get you on that next.
Nobody wants to see pictures of a scorebook on Instagram.
That's true. But, I mean,
it's the same color every night.
You put that on tape for me. But, I mean, there's other things you do in your life, like golfing and, you know, the family stuff.
I don't think people are that concerned about my life.
They would. I
don't think
you need to get on Instagram. People are a lot nicer on Instagram, too.
I know.
You don't have to block people as much.
Too many people think their lives are important.
Well,
I'm just having a good time with Twitter. Just give me time. How long did that take for you to get me on that?
But Instagram's better than Twitter. It is. It's just brainless looking at pictures. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And you just click like. That's it. You don't have to do anything but that. Or
2-2.
Fetty's battling, trying to get a knock.
Can I put a like on that?
So you could take a picture from right here of this at bat or us in the booth and put it on there. And just some clever caption. See, she's doing it. She just took a picture of the sunset. I guarantee it because it's outstanding. Oh no, she's playing video games.
Jeez. Now we're spying on people's phones. Up the middle, Kingery. First out, top of the 5th. Eaton and Turner feasting on the East. Last 2 seasons have been great. First of all, 26 over, and then what, 18 over, 2 under now. Trying to do something about that tonight. And of course, the Nationals right out of the All-Star break. The Braves will be in that weekend before a trip to Milwaukee and Miami. So Atlanta's on the horizon. They are scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd at St. Louis.
That's going to change that number. You know, I said it in the Open tonight, and it's the only good team I played on. It's my only reference. In 2001 in Oakland, we were 37-41 on June 29th, 4 games under. That's the year we finished 102-60. So there's a lot of time left to turn this thing around. Well, it's not time to panic. There has to be a certain respect for the other 2 teams, not fear, but respect, and then a sense of urgency on your part to just play solid baseball every night and worry about yourself. You're not worried about the Phillies. You're not worried about the Braves. You're not scared of either one of them, but you respect what they've done.
Sure.
You respect the ball clubs they have, and in that respect makes you play better to catch them. And in the end, if you do catch them, you're in a good place for October and to go deep into October.
I think I heard it put best, and there's a 1-out walk to Eaton with Turner coming up. Put best in George Will's book, Men at Work, by the great Oriole catcher Rick Dempsey, who said, for 6 months, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't know it verbatim word for word, you basically take care of your own business. You move runners, you have good at bats, you throw the ball to the right base, you do all the little things, and then you look up at the end of September, ... and you've won. Thought it was a great quote about what you do all year, and there are spectacular moments and rough moments on the way, but you take care of all those things during the long regular season, and then you look up and you've won.
Well, it's the same thing if you go game by game basis. You do something to help your ball club win. Don't worry about your hits. Don't worry about your numbers. Just do something to help your team win one game, and you'll look up, and your numbers will be where they're supposed to be at the end of the year.
Turner just to the left of the bag, and a bid for his 4th time on base. And of course, we're proud to call Rick Dempsey, one of our Masson colleagues, on the Orioles coverage.
Good ties.
So Trey, a 2-run homer, a walk, a steal, a single, and 3 runs scored tonight. Inside. Davis trying to paint under his hands. And if you ever get a chance to get a hold of George's book, I don't know how hard it is to find one these days, but I think it's a must read for any fan who considers him or herself serious about baseball, where you really want to get into detail. It chronicles pitching, Oral Hershiser feature, hitting, Tony Gwynn, managing Tony La Russa, defense, Cal Ripken. It's just a fantastic read, and I find myself pulling it out often to go back and find certain things.
Yeah, George was trending #1 nationally on Twitter last week for other reasons besides his book.
Other men at work. Men and women at work.
I told him that the next day. He's like, really? I don't do social media. I didn't even know. But yeah, I said, apparently you made a big decision or something. I don't know.
Swing and a miss. Davis sneaks one by Trey Turner. 2 outs here in the 5th. That's his 2nd strikeout. Harper, lefty-lefty matchup. Phillies will still go into a shift, and their outfield will move slightly to the left. Although Odubel Herrera staying more home in center. Maybe he hasn't read his card yet. No, he's read it. He's not as much toward left center as he has been against Bryce in the past. Now he'll take a couple more steps to his right. Whoa! Up and in with tail on it. And some Philly fans are applauding that fastball.
Well, he watched the home run, and I don't know if that got their attention, and I don't know if that was a fastball, was it? Yeah, it was. It said 86, though.
Yeah, so maybe a change. It got away, elevated. And Bryce will lift one to right for Cousins. Halfway through the game. Game 2 in Philly. Last night, Phil's 4-3. Tonight, Nats 11-2.
Innings, some positive injury notes to pass along. Ryan Zimmerman taking batting practice on the field today with his team, and saying that over the next few days, he's going to probably go through a stretch where he runs the bases and does a little bit of jogging and trying to ramp things up from a running standpoint. He says that'll probably be the last hurdle that he needs to clear before ramping up activities even more and potentially going out on a rehab assignment. It sounds like Ryan would prefer not to play rehab games, but Davey Martinez saying that he feels like Ryan probably needs to, given the amount of time that he's missed. Also, Steven Strasburg yesterday threw off flat ground and then felt so good, guys, that he decided to head out to the bullpen and actually got in a very light 25-pitch bullpen session. So some positive reports on both of those guys working their way back.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. And Ryan also has spent a little time in the bullpen. He's been standing in there while guys have been throwing. He says he wants to see as much live pitching as he can, just to, you know, get the whole field, the whole seeing the ball thing. And that's an interesting approach that's helping him make good use of his time as well. So here's Hernandez, top of the order, bottom of the fifth. He has singled, he has walked, and Fetty drops in a good looking hook. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Player days lost to the DL, 851.
Nobody cares except for us. All those other teams are happy the Nats are in first on that. That's why you got to find a way to do it when you're banged up.
And this ball hooked into the right field corner. Fair ball. Hernandez on for the 3rd time. Guy's a tough out when he plays the Nats. Derek Fetty, 2 runs on 6 hits to this point, trying to get through the 5th inning and eventually qualify for his first major league win. He's retired Rhys Hoskins twice. Hoskins hit it hard last time. Line drive to center. Bryce Harper had to scoot to his left to grab it. Fastball in there.
Rhys Hoskins had that fractured jaw when he fouled the ball off his face in Los Angeles. Went on the DL. I was reading online yesterday. One of the Phillies reporters said that he had his first solid food yesterday. Ate a cheeseburger. So that's how long it's been since he's been able to do anything but a protein shake. So had a cheeseburger yesterday after the game. And
wow.
He's got the double chin guards there to protect his jaw. But can you imagine going that long for a month or so without eating solid foods?
And being able to perform at this level.
I can't imagine
he got back
a couple hours or so without it.
Nissan pitch cast. Good looking changeup. Had some late action to it. Tried it again.
I feel like if you throw sinkers down and pound the zone right now, you're good if you're Eric Fetty. That's all you got to do. Just keep the ball down. He's doing a nice job of that.
Yeah, kept his trend last inning of 2 ground ball outs per frame intact. Three and two now.
And the one thing you can't fall into, and I don't know if he's doing it or not, but thinking if I get through this inning, I get a win. You got to stay with the moment and in the process. One pitch at a time.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez at second here in the 5th.
Seems to me, watching Rhys Hoskins last year and this year, he's a 3-2 swinger. He's not walking, unless it's way out of the zone. Anything close, he's hacking 3-2.
Great battle here. That pitch count now in the 5th inning with nobody out, up to 91. Last time out against the Phils, 6 innings, 99 pitches. He went 87-97 against the Yankees, 5 innings, 5 1/3 respectively.
So hard to resist the temptation to throw ball 4 here that looks like strike 3. But if you do it, you got Rhys Hoskins. He's swinging. I mean, you throw something over his head or right at him, he's not swinging. But anything that looks like a strike and ends up a ball right here, you might get that out. That goes against everything you're taught to throw a ball in a 3-2 count. But when you have a guy in swing mode, you can get away with it.
That thing just won't go fair.
He's swinging. I'm telling you. Don't throw him a strike. Twelfth pitch coming. Thirteenth pitch coming. Heads up, Dan. Throw the rosin bag up there and see what happens. He's swinging. Fourteenth pitch coming. He's getting tired. Fetty's getting tired. I'm telling you right now, mind of a hitter, he doesn't want to end this with a walk. And unless it hits him or goes to the backstop, he's swinging. Or it looks like it's going to hit him.
By golly, it's a fair ball. He hit it really well. And how good is that at bat by Rhys Hoskins to make this an 11-4 ball game.
th home run for Hoskins on the 14th pitch. Threw him a changeup, but he was swinging. You knew he was. And what an at-bat by the Phillies left fielder. You don't get much better than that, folks.
Ball 1 to Odubel Herrera. And now with the pitch count mounting and the bullpen throwing, it's becoming a struggle for Fetty to get through 5. Not at all interested. Herrera, strike one. Odubel, a fly ball to right, double play ball. Matt Grace throwing. Not at all interested in that slider. Strike two. No swing, confirms the crew chief. Kerwin Danley over at third. Right at Defoe. Odubel Herrera is 0 for his last 19, and that's a badly needed first out here in the fifth.
Johnny leg kick, guys. We saw him in Nats Park. He couldn't make an out. You see him a week later, he can't get a hit. The life of a guy with a big leg kick, it's either you're red hot or you're ice cold. That's why it's not for everybody.
Carlos Santana walking a base hit.
Give up a homer on a 14 pitch struggle, get an out, jump right in the zone, 1-2 count. Gotta like that.
Take a deep breath. There we go again.
Yeah, Phillies would make you work. That's documented. They lead the league in pitches per at bat.
And this one hit out to center. Harper after it. And Bryce will get there on the run. About 3 steps to brace himself against the wall. 2 outs.
Good route, nice jump, nice play. Some of the ESPN people were asking me how Bryce Harper plays center field. I said, it's his best position. And they looked at me like I was crazy. They said, really? I'm like, yeah, he can play center field. We've seen it here before. That was a tremendous route. Got a good jump. Nice play.
Kingery double last time.
I mean, catcher might be his best position, but we'll never know.
We'll never find that out.
We'll never know about that. But he's a good center fielder, man. Tell everybody that. And he likes it out there.
In the air to right, and that ball's well hit. Eaton can only watch it fly away. And it's an 11-5 game.
Fetty's on fumes. I don't think that's anything that's not obvious right now. He's trying to get him through 5 to get a win, but all of a sudden you got a 6-run game in a small ballpark, which might be like a 3-run game anywhere else. Kingery with the inside-out swing, loud sound, ball flying, 11-5 now. And there's obviously some concern.
Eric Fetty's now given up 5 home runs on the year. Dylan Cousins, and that of course is Derek Lilliquist. Phillies 2 runs from slam range with a long time to go, and the Nats have good do-ups in the 6th. They're not done offensively for the night, most probably.
You have to believe that 14-pitch battle with Rhys Hoskins just is like having a boxer on the ropes when he's ahead, and he's just trying to get to that bell. He's just trying to get to his corner right now. Regroup between rounds and call it a night.
Five runs on 6 hits last 2 innings. That comes around for a strike, and it's 1-2. Close, a little low. 2-2. Got him. All right, Eric, take the rest of the night off. It was a battle. He got the strikeout of Dylan Cousins. 11-5 Nats.
The sixth. Manfred Rendon's having a beautiful game tonight. It's time for our 4th drive of the game. Go back to the 2nd inning. High fastball from Nick Pivetta. And he rides it out of here for double digits. Number 10 for Tony 2 bags, who's Tony 4 bags. But he did hit a double his first time up. Heard your local Ford dealers for great savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs. And if that didn't confuse you, nothing will.
Top 6. 11-11-1 Nats, 5-8-0 Phillies. Anthony made a bid for a 3rd hit, reached out and hit a line drive, headed for left field, but Franco caught it. That was just last inning, or rather 2 innings ago, pardon me, in the 4th for the first out. So here's his 4th at bat of the night, and he was ripping. 1-for-1 career with a double against Davis. Peruse and enjoy, especially what's coming out of those first 5 spots. And then Wilmer Defoe, a nice night with a single double and an RBI, batting 7th. This one left field corner, hooking. Fair ball. It's going to be a 2nd double of the night, his 3rd extra base hit. Anthony Rendon now has 8 total bases on double number 23.
So what's today, June 29th? He's making a statement to be on the All-Star team. Chris Bryant's on the DL. He's got a sore shoulder, I think. Nolan Arenado's having a great season. Justin Turner plays for Dave Roberts, who's the National League manager, but that guy deserves to be an All-Star, and I'm sticking to it. Well, I don't care what anybody thinks.
Justin Turner's missed a lot of time this year, hurt. Not his fault he got hurt, but time played, no comparison. Up and away to Soto. He's homered, singled, and singled again. Victor Arano in the Phillies' pen.
Close to a balk. I thought it was a balk. Yeah.
Rendon's going to third.
Started to come up, and then he stepped off as he was coming up. It was not close to a balk. It was.
Yeah, Paul Noward on the call from home.
Yeah. That's probably what his brain was thinking.
Infield in. Phillies trying to avert further damage by the Nats and Soto.
First inning, Juan Soto goes deep, 7th of the year. Fastball right in his sweet spot. He loves it right there. And low liner just got out of here. That's where he goes to left for the sac fly most of the time, or more.
18 RBIs in 35 big league games, including tonight.
2-strike approach.
And a swing and a miss. First out, 6th inning. Strikeout number 3 by Austin Davis. Mark Reynolds, 4th at bat, trying to do some damage. Davis struck him out swinging 2 innings ago.
Be nice to get one back here for Dave Martinez.
See if the green light's blazing on 3-0 to a veteran guy. It was. This will be interesting. Rendon can run. Cousins, fairly deep right field. Strong throw, too high, and scoring is Rendon. Mark Reynolds delivers his 11th RBI, and it's 12-5.
Good at bat, aggressive play. Gotta love the hustle by Anthony Rendon. But did you see how Cousins caught that? He caught it flat-footed and then took the steps to throw. Ideally, you want to get behind that baseball as an outfielder, catch it with momentum coming to the plate, and then throw it. Not catch it, then get the momentum. Watch. He doesn't get behind this ball. Watch him. Catch, then he throws it, and that's the difference in safe route. Yeah, the throw is high, but if you get behind that baseball because it's so high, catch it about face high as you're coming to the plate. Now you got tons of momentum going to the plate, and that's how you throw people out. Nobody practices that anymore. Nobody.
Gabe Kapler making a double switch. Aaron Alter's going to right, and we'll check on the pitcher shortly. Friday night at the ballpark, long on action. 23-year-old Victor Arano for the Phillies from Mexico, and he's the 19,164th player in Major League history. We're getting up there toward 20,000 over the next several years. Still very exclusive company. Aaron Altair will bat ninth on the double switch and play right field. Pitcher batting sixth, and it's Wilmer Defoe, 0 for 1 against this right-hander. Trying to frame it.
I've never gotten a tattoo before, but if I got one, it would be my number, whatever it is.
Yeah, we'd talk. Yeah, I laid that on you a couple years ago, and
yeah, and people be like, "What is that?"
You were like in the 14,000s, maybe.
I don't know. Get a sneaky little tattoo.
Mets get a run. Rendon in the middle of it again. Well done, Dan Coco, presented by Authority. No, that's not it. Of the Washington Nationals. He's the guy on the left.
You couldn't even stay with it.
And may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form in the accounts and descriptions of this game. May not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. I was told we had video of Dan Coco. I'm sorry, Dan. The truck says it. I believe it. It's like the internet.
Climb the Philly fanatic.
He did go down Bernie Brewer's chute in Milwaukee, and we're going back there after the All-Star.
He almost jumped off the CN Tower or whatever it is in Toronto, right?
Yeah. We could have called that Splat 18.
Okay.
Matt Grace, 29-year-old lefty, takes over. It'll be Matt's 20th appearance. 19 strikeouts, 20 hits in 23 innings for him.
29 years old, 6'4", 215. Fastball slider change. Fastball goes 91. Lots of sink on it.
Michael Franco, 2 grounders. 1 to Rendon, then a double play ball to Trey Turner. 3 grounders, and Rendon's going to cut it off. He is everywhere tonight.
Yep.
Phillies box. Their offense didn't come alive until the 4th, when Santana and Kingery had single double. They loaded them up after a walk, but only got 2 runs, and the double play loomed large. And then, of course, the Hoskins and Kingery homers were big in the 5th inning. Andrew Knapp, the catcher.
I mean, saying the height of pitchers now is my new thing. Would you look at Matt Grace on TV and think he's 6'4"?
No.
I mean, it just doesn't translate on television. But if you ever get down the field, you're around for batting practice, all these guys are 6'3", 6'4", most of them.
Ryan Madson got on the bus today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he grew like 4 inches from the last time I saw him. What's up with this? These guys are huge these days. And, you know, I don't want to make this the George Will telecast tonight, but George knows a lot about baseball. And he and I have had this discussion before, and he shared it publicly with a lot of fans going back to the Yankee teams in the 60s, the 50s, the years before that. Baseball players were miniature back then compared to the size they are now.
People were too. 6'6", 225. Ryan Madson.
I'm pretty sure Ryan had to duck when we got on the elevator. Matt Gray slips one by Andrew Knapp. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knapp 0 for 2 against Matt with a strikeout and a ground ball. Right in there. Great fastball running under the hands. 2 down. Mercedes-Benz pitch cast.
Little sinker in to the 6'1" Andrew Knapp.
And after coming in on the double switch, it's Aaron Altair.
How big is Altair? Don't look. Guess.
I'm going to say 6'4", 225.
6'5", you're close. But there's another example. 6'5", 215. I know people at home are going, I didn't know baseball players were this big. Well, at this level, they are.
They are. You know, and we often talk about all these relievers who come in throwing mid-90s to high 90s. And a lot of them are 6'4", 6'5". And if you're a hitter, they're right on top of you. I was stunned last week when Reggie Jackson was in the Yankees clubhouse at Nationals Park.
He's 5'9".
Not that big.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 for Grace. First time an Nat pitcher has done that tonight. Center City, north of us here. Right down the Ben Franklin Parkway. I can already hear the Rocky music and watch him going up the steps. No better time to act than today. PNC make today the day. How about these 5 Senators? Well done by Harrisburg, our AA. They're going to play in the AA All-Star game representing the East in Trenton. Kyle McGowan and Derek Self, Austin Williams from the pitching staff, Tyler Gushu and Dan Gamache, first base. Well done, gentlemen.
The Western Division of the Eastern League of the Northern League.
Yeah, it's the Western Division, pardon me, Eastern League.
Good for them. Way to go. They're ready. Call them all up tomorrow.
So a nice job by Matt Grace to settle things down for 3 batters there. He'll be hit for in a moment as Brian Goodwin will get an AB. Top of the 7th here. And dropping one into center field, Spencer Keyboom, first knock of the night and his 8th big league hit.
Nice, checking in on the hit parade. Spencer Keyboom, 13th hit of the night for the Nats. You don't want to be the guy that goes over when everyone else has got one. We used to make those guys sit in the bathroom on the bus on the way to the airport. If you had like 13 or 15 hits and you went 0 for 5, you had to sit in the bathroom all the way from the ballpark to the plane. If you've ever been in one of those, that's not where you want to sit. It really motivates you to get a hit next time.
You know, even when necessary, not that much fun.
We double up by the bathroom, but we're never in it. Sometimes we triple up. Tim Collins.
Thank you. One ball, one strike. And a nasty breaking ball. Strikes out Brian Goodwin. First out, 7th inning. One of the toughest jobs in baseball. Brian's right now, about 4 bats a week maybe.
Or reading this promo, the Peanuts are set to host the biggest fireworks spectacular ever in the history of mankind. On July 4th, go figures, the Peanuts face the Salem Red Sox. First pitch, 6:35. Fireworks after the game. Go to the website. They had fireworks between innings here. Just a little tease of what's going to come after the game. There it is. It's between innings just now.
Yeah, Ryan Matthews' favorite song was playing.
Yeah, I just texted Ryan. They played Katy Perry Fireworks. Said, we're at the bank. They played fireworks. I thought of you. How you doing, bro? He was a good Nat.
Well, and then, yeah, just before that, why not? Matt Grace had thrown a ground ball.
Yeah.
You know, that was Ryan's specialty. Never to be forgotten, the big double play in St. Louis in the playoffs in 12.
3 outs and 2 pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a fun ball club.
Zach Curtis. Swing and a miss on an off-speed breaking ball to Adam Eaton. Trey Turner on deck.
So many characters on that 12th club, wasn't there? The bullpen by themselves, and I can't look at this bullpen the same ever again at the Powerball and the Mega Lotto out there.
They had the Pennsylvania Lottery giving out $800 million. Well, maybe you can guide the baseball. Adam Eaton just did it. His 2nd hit of the night. He's on base for the 4th time. That was a thing of beauty against the shift.
Beautiful swing. 5.5 hole. Somewhere Tony Gwynn is smiling.
Trey Turner next, and the fact that they got that lefty ready, probably Arano's last batter, unless he throws a double play ball here, and that's hard to do against Trey.
Yeah, nothing like playing matchup baseball down 12-5.
Trying to keep it a 7-run game.
What a difference it makes with Eaton and Turner at the top of the lineup. I mean, getting on base, those two are just a pain in the neck, aren't they?
They feed off each other, don't they?
Yeah.
Turner takes the breaking ball into dirt. Trace had a good night. 2-run homer first inning. That really got things going. Walk, steal, run, single, and a run in the fourth. Turner got jammed. Hoskins, 2 outs. Now that the batter's been retired, we'll see if Gabe Kapler. No, he won't. He'll stay with his right-hander.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got another double switch in mind.
Game 7 just broke out.
So 1 inning for Orano with a couple of hits. Lefty, lefty. 12-5 game, straight ahead. Next. Been announced. He'll be pitching against the Phillies in a ballpark where he pitched as a home pitcher last year. Last time he started 26 days ago at Atlanta. It'll be 27 by the time he comes in tomorrow night. Vince Velasquez, 2-2 career with a 5.33 ERA against the Nats. So Nats extra 5:30. Matchup baseball by Gabe Kapler here in the 7th inning. Zach Curtis gets the call. 25-year-old lefty. And it'll be his 7th appearance. 6 hits, 2 runs, 8 walks. Ouch. 7 strikeouts in 8 1/3 innings so far. New right fielder, their 3rd recently, Jesmuel Valentin.
Curtis 5'9", 190. So not everyone's 6'6". Fastball 92, slider, change to go with it.
Phillies pitcher again batting 9th. Valentin will be batting 6th.
This is not a slight. I'm just making an observation. I've never seen matchup baseball in the 7th inning of a 12-5 game. It's the first. Everybody goes about it differently. It's worked so far for Gabe Kapler, but I've never seen it before.
And it made me think about coming here in September.
Well, that's
rosters expanded. That'll be a blast.
It's different. I've never seen it.
1-1 with 2 outs. Bryce Harper, ooh, that fastball went whizzing right past his batting gloves. Rice is 0 for 1 career against Curtis. So, leadoff hit Keyboom, 1 out hit Eaton. You know, we've talked about this before, FP. Sometimes managers need to know if maybe a young right-handed pitcher can get out of Bryce Harper. In today's game, we don't find those things out anymore, as a rule. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Like I said, everybody goes about it differently. I just never seen this. I think as a young manager, there's a tendency to try to win every single game, whether you're Dave Martinez or Gabe Kapler or whomever, right? And then the more experience you get, remember Davey Johnson saying he had to learn how to lose first? What do you mean, Dave? Well, I learned how to lose 1 or 2 games to win 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to lose. I know I would have trouble with that.
2-2.
Hard thing to learn, I should say.
Well, it kind of makes you want to see your guy hit one 9 miles here. Rice has already hit a huge homer in more ways than one, well up the seats and left tonight. Runners on the move. Now, outside, bases loaded.
Another good at bat. Is there a righty ready?
You were reading my mind.
Well,
my eyes went right to the Philadelphia bullpen to see if Hector Neris might be available. Tommy Hunter and Sir Anthony Dominguez both pitched last night, and Dominguez has gone back-to-back games.
Well,
and the Nats still have 2 more innings to hit after this.
at the plate's having a big night. 3 hits, 2 doubles, a home run, lined out for his only out.
Bases loaded for Rendon. First at bat against the lefties, Zach Curtis. Nats lead 12-5, 14 hits, 2 outs, 7th inning. Fastball to the edge, a good one. Now it's even. Things even again, 2-2. Anthony saw a high fastball away and had designs on that gap in right center again. That'll do it. Time to stretch in Philadelphia. 12-5 Nats, game 2 of the 4-game set. call the Boathouse Row along the Schuylkill River. Not too far from downtown Philly.
If you say Schuylkill, you can read that promo.
I'm going to go sculling on the Schuylkill. The Washington area Toyota dealers help children and their families by making a donation of $44 to the Children's Inn at the National Institutes of Health for every strikeout by a Nationals pitcher this season. 3 by Eric Fetty, 1 by Matt Grace tonight, and the latest Nats pitcher, 28-year-old lefty Tim Collins. Phillies have the top of the order up. That'll turn Hernandez around to the right side. Then come Rhys Hoskins and Odubel Herrera. Brian Goodwin stays in to play right field. So Adam Eaton gets the rest of the night off. On base 4 times. Kind of a good Adam Eaton night. 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs.
Bring him along slowly, make sure he's feeling good for that night, readdress it tomorrow and see how he feels.
And by the way, I understand some Nats fans will be taking the bus up here to cheer on our ball club tomorrow evening.
All right.
Can't wait to have you guys here. Safe travels. We'll look forward to hearing you and seeing you at the bank for that 6 o'clock game tomorrow.
No partying on the bus on the way up, all right? No partying.
I told them that last year when they were driving to New York. I said, oh, on the way home you can do whatever you want. And they got the Nats a win. Collins jams Hernandez into an easy fly ball for Bryce Harper.
Speaking of, on Friday, July 6th, be one of the first 25,000 fans to enter the ballpark. You get a Bryce Harper patriotic bobblehead. It's presented by SAIC. Don't miss the hottest giveaway of the summer. Duh. Visit Nationals.com for tickets. It's a good one, trust me. It's got the high socks, the blue shirt, Stars and Stripes uni, which are the best unis in baseball.
Rhys Hoskins 1 for 3, 2-run homer last time after that epic
14 pitch.
Yeah, I was going to say 13, and then number 14 went to the seats. That was some kind of battle as he fouled off pitch after pitch after pitch. I think this kid's going to be something really special for the Phillies in the years to come.
But it's
huge debut last year.
Excuse me, Carp. It's a huge learning experience for Eric Fetty because you had a guy in a 3-2 situation that swung at 8 or 9 3-2 pitches in a row. As a hitter, you get in swing mode. You can't stop swinging. So what do you do as a pitcher that maybe has some more starts under your belt at the big league level? You throw a pitch that looks like a strike that maybe ends up in the dirt or over his letters up high. Actually expand the zone in a 3-2 count and make him swing at your pitch. Fetty was doing what he's done his whole life, pounding the zone, pounding the zone, pounding the zone. It goes against everything you've learned or were taught or have done to throw a ball in a 3-2 count. But when you get to a certain point and the hitter shows you that he can't stop swinging, you expand the zone. It's hard to make a point with a fanatic doing that in the background. But he'll learn that. That's a good learning experience for him.
Hoskins against Collins for the first time. 1-2 the count. Goes with the heat. Tried to paint under his hands. Ball 2. After it bounced, it was low in the zone, but it never made it there. 3-2.
Not cricket. Well, what's the count?
Oh, boy.
Well, what did we learn last time? He's a 3-2 swinger.
Good thing we're near the Delaware River. They needed a lot of mud after that at bat for some more baseballs 2 innings ago. By the way, in St. Louis, Braves Cardinals still scoreless, 6th inning. There's the walk. Quite a battle. Julio Teheran and Miles Michaelis. And Odubel Herrera will face Tim Collins here, and they will match up for the first time. One-0 pitch and swinging from the heels.
Trying to think of a lefty I've ever seen closer to the plate than Herrera. We used to marvel at Murph how close he got, but Herrera's way closer. He makes it look like he's farther away with that open stance, but watch where he ends up.
Yeah, and you talked about his knee last night, right on the edge of the plate. Sometimes you wonder how he swings around without stepping on the plate with that right foot.
But
great view there. Collins tried to drop the curveball in on him. And the count goes 2-2.
So yeah, his knee is about right there when the pitch comes. Mo Vaughn used to hang out over the plate a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, daring you to throw it in there, right? He was a big power guy. Well, Collins had him reaching. Keyboom says he's got it, and he does. Well played to Reynolds. 2 outs, and Hoskins to second base.
Nice play.
Odubel Herrera now 0 for 20.
Spencer Keyboom like a cat out of the squat. Bare hand, throws it all in one motion. Looks like a shortstop. Weird. Yeah. Must run in the family. Look at this play. Beautiful with all kinds of gear on. Made that look easy. Nice play. So you got a base hit. You checked in there and made a nice play. It's a good big league game if you ride a winner.
Carlos Santana, a walk, a single. Last time, a fly ball to center. These two have met numerous times in the American League, and that pop fly not in the air very long. Right into the Philly dugout. Santana 3 for 8 career with 3 walks.
I just always thought it was so much easier to have a good game in the big leagues than it was in the minor leagues. And I've talked about this a lot. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, if you're a catcher, you get the W. That's a good night. You get yourself a base hit. That's a good night. And you throw somebody out like that. So it's not, in the minor leagues, you go 1 for 4 and catch a winner. So what? That's not getting you to the big leagues. But if you're on a good team and you go 1 for 4 and you make a good play and you put down the right digits all night, that's a good game. So, in the minor leagues, it's all about you putting up your numbers to get to the next level, to show that you're better than the level you're playing at, and ultimately get to the big leagues. Yeah, you want to win, but I don't know if it's the most important thing down there. But up here, the curly W is the most important thing. So doing something little to help your team win, it's a lot easier to simplify it that way to have a good night.
1-1 with 2 outs and high and gone if it's fair. It appears to be, and that's a towering homer by Carlos Santana, his 14th of the year. Now 12-7. First career homer against Collins, but he's now driven in 6 against the lefty.
So 36 degrees, they're telling me on the launch angle. And they're telling me 422, but that looked like 522. That ball just disappeared in the evening.
That's on the concourse.
I don't know if I've ever seen a home run go further to left field here.
Wow.
And this ain't over all of a sudden.
Well, it's the 7th inning, and it's a 5-run game. Scott Kingery, the hitter. Crowd still buzzing about what they just saw, and here's another hit. Not much you can do about those. Kingery's going to go for 2. Soto took him 2 or 3 tries to pick it up, and by that time Kingery had stopped.
Well, a couple things going on right now. You got a 5-run game, and that's going to get the attention of the A bullpen all of a sudden. And Juan Soto, a little nonchalant there, picked it up, missed it, picked it up, missed it. And Scott Kingery decided he didn't want to make an out, down by 5.
Jesmuel Valentin 0 for 1 against Collins. Sean Kelly is up. And if somebody pops one here, yikes. Collins drops it in. And a tapper. Tim over to get it. Spots his target, throws it right on. Phillies get 2 with a walk and a homer. We still have 2 innings to go here in Philly. It's 12-7. John Cougar Mellencamp. Welcome back. Long way to go in this game. Top of the 8th coming up, and you touched on something a moment ago. In a game when you hoped to not have to use the A bullpen, keep them fresh for the weekend, you never know how it might end up now.
Yeah, nothing coming easy for this squad in 2018. Yeah. You're thinking 12 runs, it's a blowout, have some fun tonight. All of a sudden it's a 5-run game, and if you can't protect a 5-run lead with 2 innings to go, well, you know, you think you can. So Dave Martinez has got the guys in the bullpen that can do it. And they're trying to add on some more. The offense definitely showed up tonight in a big way.
Big time. 4 in the first. Soto against Zach Curtis. And they will do the lefty-lefty thing for the first time. Curtis 12 pitches, 6 strikes to walk Harper, and then strike out Rendon in the 7th. Homer, single, single, strikeout for Soto. And that's well outside, 2-1. Next in line, Sammy Solis. Low in the zone, evens it up. Got him. And some stuff low in the zone. Paul Nauert punching out Juan Soto.
He thought it was low. Paul Nauert's been down there all day for both sides. Soto didn't like the call.
Mark Reynolds 0 for 3, sack fly last time. Didn't seem like that big of a deal at the time, but that fly ball is the difference between slam range right now and a 5-run lead.
Mark needs a feel-good knock right here. It's been a minute, and he can hit, so just needs one to drop somewhere.
Ball 2. Ball 3. Wilmer Defoe next here in the 8th. That's a good take. No swing, says Tom Woodring. And Mark Reynolds aboard with 1 out here in the 8th. Second walk given by Zach Curtis. Wilmer Defoe, right-handed, and 2 at-bats ago had one of his best right-handed ABs of the year with a rocket into the left field corner for an RBI double. He rips it right at the shortstop. Kingery 2 down. Mark Reynolds retreated. Now it's down to Spencer Keyboom here in the 8th. This will be over the dugout and on a play. At St. Louis, the Braves got a run in the 7th. They had the bases loaded, and Ender Inciarte was hit by a pitch. So they've got a chance for a big inning there. Nats need to hold on tonight. Trying to stay 4 back of the Braves or gain a game, and that's way outside. 1-1.
No specs. How can you not go for that one? I almost swung from there.
Spencer, line drive, over second base last time, a 1-for-4 night.
It's like a little mini fireworks show going on out there. It's that time of year, right? There it is. Homemade job.
Yeah, that's uptown, maybe over by Independence Hall.
They're legal in Pennsylvania, right?
I think I saw that sign today.
Yeah.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Top of the 8th is over. Sammy Solis next in line from the Nats bullpen to try to keep this thing going.
TV kids, we're going to do math. Here's Tony 2 bags, first at bat. There's Tony 4 bags, so how many bags is that? That's Tony 6 bags. Well, he's playing third, so we won't count this except for its great play on Michael Franco. So here's another double, so that's Tony 6 bags plus 2 is Tony 8 bags. So thanks for playing along. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save. Tony 8 bags. There he is.
Sammy Solis, 40th game now. The Nats, he's right there at 50%. This is game 80 for the Nats, and now 40 for him. 27 innings, 22 hits, 29 Ks. 2-to-1 strikeout to walk number. Michael Franco 0 for 4 against Sammy, who faced 2 batters last night, hit Nick Williams and then got Scott Kingery on the ground balls. The Nats are trying to hold the Phillies so they could come back, and they almost made it all the way back in the 4-3 loss. Big crowd tonight, 36,903. It's about 10,000 over the Phillies average. Kelvin Herrera. Got him. Sammy drops a breaking ball into the dirt. And then Keyboom just reaches up and tags Franco, who was strolling by. 1 out, 8th inning. Catcher Andrew Knapp. Had a good night. Double, RBI single, 2 for 3. And against Sammy Solis, 0 for 2. There's Nick Williams. When they made the double switch with Valentin back in the 7th, the pitcher hitting went back to the number 9 spot. And for the Phillies, for the top of the 9th, it's Hector Neris.
He is not going to throw his glove and have his ball in his left hand, I promise. Although that would be super cool if he just threw the glove. Be hard to hit. Probably couldn't get it out of the infield. You just have the ball, or he throws the ball with his left hand there, and then the glove follows it. That'd be super cool. I think you should try it. Yeah, it's like a donut on your bat is what he's doing right there with the glove, in case you're wondering. Do that with your glove, it gets you loose, and then you put the ball in your hand, it feels light. Same thing as a donut.
Long run, Goodwin, and right near the line he's going to be there to grab it for the 2nd out. So Sammy trying to do in the 8th what Matt Grace did back in the 6th, and that's get 3 guys and get his teammates back in the dugout. Left-handed hitter Nick Williams stands in the way. He'll be pinch hitting. And Nick has been good against Sammy Solis, 3 for 4 with a home run, a walk, 5 RBIs. Braves only got 1 run out of that would-be rally in the 7th at St. Louis.
Slow down, reset, grab the rosin, working a little quick. There you go.
In the strike zone.
One more time.
Missed. 2-out walk. Certain hitters and certain pitchers. Lefty-lefty matchup. Nick Williams now in 6 plate appearances against Sammy Solis has been on base 5 times with 2 walks and 3 hits. So this becomes an important matchup. Rhys Hoskins on deck. It's Hernandez from the right side.
Kelvin will come in to face Hoskins if it gets that far.
Trey Turner just to his left, shovels to Defoe, and the Nats will have at least a 5-run lead into the bottom of the ninth, and maybe some hitting to do here in a moment. And the lights just went out.
That's not good.
Night Point Systems. They offer the technology you need when you need it. And by Ocean City, Maryland, there's no end to the fun. You'll have an Ocean City. Plan your trip today at ococean.com. Beautiful view of City Hall. There's William Penn from the Mass and Chopper right up Broad Street here. Amazing. Hector Neris has spent some time in the minor leagues this year. Phillies trying to get some things straightened out. That ERA is way up there, 5.59. It's a guy who knows how to close out ball games. He has 38 big league saves, 10 of those this year in 13 opportunities. But he's been hittable and he's had some issues.
Now, split's his best pitch. He throws it 54% of the time. Usually you get strike one with the 94-mile-an-hour fastball, then go to the split after that. Make you wear the fastball, then drop the split, which goes straight down usually.
Bryant Goodwin facing Neris for the first time. He's going to launch one to right center. See you later. Give him a couple of at-bats and he does some damage. Bryant Goodwin's second homer of the year, and the Nats lead by 6.
Good for Goody. Yeah, you don't want to wait around for that split, so you got to jump on the first pitch. Great game plan by Bryant Goodwin. Got the fastball belt high and drilled it. So the Nats have a 6-run lead now. What's that, their 15th home run of the game?
It's 5. Michael A. Taylor, by the way, next for the pitcher.
Homer, there's a sign. 5 of them tonight.
The Nats had hit 6 in several weeks and 5 in one night. Glad Brian's got something to smile about. And Taylor will ram one to left right at Hoskins for the first out. Some healthy hacks here in the ninth.
got to feel good for him. A guy that played a lot last year, hit 13 home runs. Been trying to get his rhythm with one at-bat a day here and there, and then he gets a couple tonight, couple at-bats, and hits a home run. Cool.
Turner and Harper the next two. Big swing, strike two. And Trey Turner is going to have a 3-hit night. Waited patiently for that one, and he's on for the 4th time.
Beautiful swing right here by Trey. That leg kick nice and slow, going down to get the split we talked about. And need a ground almost to barrel up the split finger for his 3rd hit of the night, as Bob said. See if he gets a first pitch heater right here.
Harper against Neris career, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 0 for 5, and inside.
Two splits. Should get one here. No.
Tripled up.
Down by 6, 3 splits. That's the life of Bryce Harper. I always say they don't want to give up a home run to Bryce because they know it'll be shown 8,000 times on every replay. Another split. 3-0 split.
Ball 4.
I mean, that tells you a lot about the person. I'm sorry. It's 13-7. Bryce Harper's up, and you just threw him 5 splits. You throw 95 and then throw him 1 fastball. If the game's on the line and he's a tie and run, I get it. Bryce Harper's not beating me. But for a guy that throws mid-90s, not to challenge somebody when they're down by 6, to me, tells a lot about a lot of things. And maybe he's hurt.
Yeah, Rick Kranitz now.
He didn't want to throw the fastball. That would explain it. Got a cramp?
I believe that's head trainer Scott Sheridan.
To me, if you have a cramp, the split finger grip would be the one that would hurt the cramp.
Right.
Maybe that's why he has one.
Fastball right down the middle. Anthony Rendon, 2 doubles, around a 3-run homer tonight. He's also lined out. And against Neris, career 2 for 9. A 1 pitch soon. And that one got Andrew Knapp. Just told Paul Nauert he's okay. Nauert was ready to give him a bunch of time. Still going to clean off the plate a little bit for the catcher. Two down. Now Juan Soto looking for a 4-hit night. And he'll see this veteran right-hander for the first time.
Hitting the cool 330.
Yeah, 12 points onto the average tonight with a 3 for 5.
Say he hits 3 more home runs before the break and he's got 10. And he's hitting 340. Is he an all-star? I mean, you don't have to answer that. I'm asking everybody at home to talk amongst themselves.
You know, so many things come into play. Opportunities open up when guys get hurt or don't travel to the All-Star game. He's going to hit this one way out to center. See you later. Oh my.
Is he an all-star?
That question became a whole lot more real in the last 15 seconds.
I'm telling you, the outfield for the National League is kind of thin. He just hit his 8th home run, his 2nd of the night. It's his 4th hit of the night. And his average is about 333 now, maybe 335. So talk amongst yourself. Is Juan Soto an all-star? I say yes. But you knew I was going to say that.
It's already his 2nd career multi-homer game. Both on the road, one at Yankee Stadium and one here in Philadelphia. Wow.
112 on the exit velocity, 422 feet. 2nd home run of the evening. Have a night, Juan Soto. You can hit.
Now Mark Reynolds again. And the struggles of Hector Neris continue. And there's another one. See you later. Upper deck in left field by Mark Reynolds. And they can't boo loud enough in Philadelphia.
That ball was destroyed. That's his first hit in a long time, folks, and that feels so good for Mark Reynolds.
7th as a Nat. 449 feet. And that upper deck sits way back from the field out there in left. First time he homers since May 29th at Baltimore. And it's 17-7.
Heads up here. That ball almost hit Wilmer. Yeah, that ball's destroyed. Upper tank. That might have got the attention of the third base dugout. Stay tuned.
Second time in the third time in Nationals history they've hit 7 home runs or more in a game.
What a night for the offense.
Well, we were sick of talking about it and they were tired of hearing about it. So the Nats more home runs tonight now than they had in the better part of a month.
I mean, I hate to harp on it, but it gets back to throwing 7 splits or whatever to Bryce Harper down by 6. You come out of the bullpen and you attack as a reliever. The old nuclear Lush, announce your presence with authority. You throw 95 miles an hour. If you're standing behind a guy that throws 7, 6 splits in a row to a guy down by 6, I'm thinking he doesn't trust his stuff. And he's not going after guys. And when you do things like that, it comes back to haunt you, and it did tonight in a big way. 5-run ninth and counting.
And Defoe strikes out. 8 Nats bat. 5 Nats score, and 36,000 don't like it at all.
Yeah.
17 games, and they've gone big 7 tonight. Wow. Justin Miller's going to pitch the 9th inning for the Nationals. Started out as well as you can start out with a new ball club. Been hit around a little bit lately, but he can go out there and nail this one down and shake some hands. Michael A. Taylor stays into play center. So Bryce Harper the rest of the night off, and the Nats pitcher now batting 3rd. So for Miller, 14th appearance, 29 strikeouts in 18 2/3. Might remember a game in Baltimore a couple of years ago on the road when the Nats dropped 17 at the yards. Tonight matches that. Time to get 3 outs and get out of here. Rhys Hoskins is first, and he's faced Justin once with a base on balls. A mile-high left side Turner. Look at Soto hustling in just in case Trey needs some help. 1 out. Johnny Holiday, Ray Knight. Settle down, Ray. You've got a half hour to talk about 17 runs. He is raring to go. Here's Odubel. He faces Miller for the first time. He's going to drill one out to left center, but it's tailing back to Soto. Juan has it, 2 down. Another check of the scoreboard shows the Braves have added 2 in the 8th, and they lead 3-0 at St. Louis. You control what you can control, and it's a feel-good night no matter what Atlanta does. Carlos Santana, 2-run homer last time. Things got a little interesting, 12-7 at that point. And then 5 in the 9th. Took the suspense and just ripped it apart. Santana for 1 career against Justin. He's going to hack one down the right field line. And foul.
You know, tonight's fun and it's a great start for the offense, but now you got to build on it, right? Tonight's a great foundation to relax everyone and to realize that if you come out early and score, it's a great thing and you get to do what you normally do. I think tonight's first inning was everything.
4 runs on 5 hits. First 2 guys who swung the bat scored. Eaton the single, Trey's homer. Everybody took a nice exhale. 2-1 now, Miller to Santana.
And once Bryce Harper starts hitting opposite field home runs, look out, National League.
That's on the edge, and this one is over at 10:50. 3 hours and 43 minutes of crazy baseball tonight. An absolute slugfest in Philadelphia. And the Nats out hit the Phillies 18-10 and win it 17-7.
Your stat of the night, the Nats hit 2,852 feet of home runs tonight. Talk amongst yourselves.
So half mile or so?
Yeah.
Well done. We're going to go the extra mile for you tomorrow night. A little early, 5:30 Nats Extra, first pitch. And Jeremy Hellickson, 6:05 from the visitor. That's who's pitching for us and Velasquez for them. So we'll get game 3 going tomorrow night. This has been a presentation of Masson for the first time in a while from Philadelphia. See you later.